She's going as Daphne. My child's going as Scooby-Doo. So that's why I'm dressed like this. This is not my normal attire, and I hate just this little part. But now that that's out of the way, Casino, I feel like we have to stop saying let's get to a crazy week in the NFL, because it just seems like crazy weeks are just now the standard. So if it was a normal week, I feel like that would be more weird than just weird, like these weird weeks we're having. So just before we dive into the games, any like main takeaways from week 8 as a whole?
No, that's just for Jeff. No, but I'm thinking of you, buddy. I'm thinking of you, buddy. It's starting to separate a little bit more on which teams we thought could have some fight and come back, and which teams are actually good. So
when you look at to harp on that, when you look at the NFL standings for each division, I feel like it's almost like we have the entire playoff picture, like pretty much, right?
That's kind of where I'm getting at, is you know which teams and where everybody stands.
Yeah, it is. So out of the AFC, we basically have the Bills. I guess Chargers could make a run at it, but I think the Chiefs are just so much better than everyone in their division at this point. I think they run away with it. So we have Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, Bengals. We'll see how the Bengals, we're recording this Monday morning. We'll see how the Bengals fare tonight in their Monday night game. And then AFC South, it's Titans with a 2.5 game lead. So we have Titans, Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, and then it seems like the 3 wild card spots could be Bengals, Chargers, and then Jets and Dolphins, with Patriots fighting it out for the last spot, right? So the AFC, I guess, is a little more wide open, but the NFC, I feel like it's almost like set in stone in the NFC. It is.
Yeah, you got some of the heavier hitters over on that side, where the good teams in the NFC are the good teams. AFC, we've talked about it, was going to be a little more competitive. Obviously, though, the NFC East is the best division in football,
which everybody called before the season. Right? Everybody called that. But in the NFC, we have Falcons, Buccaneers, Saints in that weird NFC South. We have Vikings 3-game lead on everybody in that division, which is shocking because the Packers are in second. We have the Seahawks 49ers fighting it out on top, like everyone predicted. And then, like you just said, we have Eagles undefeated 7-0, Cowboys Giants 6-2. Where do we? I feel like it's wrapped up with maybe just seeding in question now.
That's pretty fair.
But let's start with game number 1 of the week. I know you woke up at 6 a.m. to watch it, Casino. Watched every snap of it.
100%.
Broncos technically at Jaguars, but this game took place. Is this one in Germany, London? It doesn't matter. Same thing we predicted from both these teams. Same old Broncos team scoring a measly.
It was in London, by the way.
It was in London? All right. Yeah. This high-powered Broncos offense scoring a measly 21 points against this just free-falling Jaguars team scoring 17. What do we make of this game, Casino? Is this
your Super Bowl picks back? They're back, baby.
I had not realized the Denver Broncos had lost the last 3 games, and now they are righting the ship, apparently, with Russell Wilson doing his weird, dumb preseason or pre-game antics.
I literally just put my phone down and walked out of the room. Left my phone. I don't ever leave rooms with my phone. Without my phone. I put it down. I was like, I'm done.
For people who did not see that pre-game video, please describe it to him, Casino. What is Russell Wilson doing?
Nothing. He's standing there holding a football with headphones on, just going.
And then he
those viewers that can't see what I'm doing, I'm just shrugging my shoulders and looking around like, yeah.
Then he does this weird pose where he's in the middle of the football field, like he's soaking it all in. Of course, he only does this because there's 15 cameras pointed at him. And interesting, we'll get to the Seahawks Falcons game, maybe the best game of the week. But we'll get to the Seahawks Falcon game. But I can't remember who said it after the game, but he said that it's nice.
The which game?
The Seahawks Falcons game.
Falcons Carolina were.
Oh, sorry. The Seahawks Giants game. But after the Seahawks won, it was, I think, maybe Tyler Lockett or like somebody who was on those Russell Wilson teams where he said it's nice to win a game when not one person just takes all the credit for it. Like all these former Seahawks guys just taking shot after shot that aren't even like vague shots. They're like red dot on the forehead sniper shots just at Russell Wilson. I think most people who play with this guy fucking hate him. I don't see it. Like, who has come out in his defense? Who?
Nobody.
Nobody. And it doesn't seem like his Broncos team like him. There was, I think, that Thursday night game a couple weeks ago where he like threw an interception or they did something bad, and then he's walking up and down the sidelines like clapping and like pointing at guys, and that one guy in the bench just like rolls his eyes. And it's just, that's just how I feel like the entire nation feels when they're watching a Broncos game.
That's fair.
King cringe, danger witch, king cringe. But as far as the Jaguars go,
he wasn't even that good. He was 18 for 30. He had one touchdown, one interception. He really wasn't that good.
Well, and then what is going on with this Broncos rushing situation? It's like Latavius Murray is getting more carries. Melvin Gordon was this big acquisition from the Chargers, and he like came out, I believe, last week or the week before and said he wanted more touches, and he felt like he was being disrespected. And then they were like, okay. And then he came out, kind of had a good game last week, and then this week they only give him 9 carries. He gets 21 yards and a touchdown. But I don't know what to, obviously the Broncos defense is the talking point with this team that nobody talks about because Russell Wilson is so annoying.
It's the only thing.
But Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, they have good pieces on offense. It's just, why are they not generating more offense?
You've already hit the nail on the head. We talked about Russell Wilson, man. He's not there. He's not present.
No. And they are averaging 108 yards per rush a game, which is like a league. I want to say like bottom third of the leagues.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I mean, Latavius Murray, 14 attempts for 46 yards. Yeah.
Their passing is 220 a game, which is obviously the bottom half of the league. Their offense overall ranks 23rd. But again, there's the story of this team is the defense, which is ranked 2nd in the league. Like, they have a great defense, but this is how they're going to have to win games. They literally can score 2 touchdowns and a field goal or 3 touchdowns and win the game because the other team isn't scoring. But please I'm just glad this game technically wasn't on prime time, even though it kind of was on prime time because it was alone. But I don't think anybody's waking up early to watch a Broncos Jaguars game. But
again, why is there so many Broncos like prime time games?
Dude, I fell for the hype. I picked this Broncos team to go to the Super Bowl. Now I don't even think they make the playoffs. They're the 15th best team in the AFC?
They won't.
No. Well, they got to beat everybody in the AFC East to that spot. Maybe a team coming out of their own division, right? The Chargers, the Raiders are dead. But yeah, I don't think this team, I don't even think they sniff the playoffs. It's just going to be cringy 8-9 maybe is a best case scenario.